Sorry about that. Had a phone call. So let's get back to the reselling and stuff. Two things that are really, really important is you have to have cash flow. Why all these stores in retail are going bankrupt is because they don't have cash flow. Same thing can happen to us in real life. You need cash flow to do yard sales, to do estate sales, to do thrift stores. You don't want to keep on taking money out of the bank. You don't want to keep on taking money and adding it to your charge card. The money that you spend doing this should be profit money. If you're using money nothing but from that's not profit, then something isn't right. You're on the verge of not being in business when you're not using profit money to buy fresh stuff. You need to regroup and think, and if you're sitting on stuff for more than a couple months, have a fire sale, at least get back what you put into it. That way you have money to go out and get new stuff. You have to have stuff for different people, different nationalities. Think ahead of time. Yes, schools just got out, colleges just got out, but before you know it, they'll be back in college. What do college people need? You got them coming from all different countries. India, Asian countries, China, Japan. Okay, college students don't want to spend a lot on furniture, because they're not going to keep it there. But they still need it. So like crates, stuff for storage, get bulky stuff like that, make a few bucks. They will buy name brand, but they're thrifty just like we are. They will buy from the secondary market if it's name brand. They will buy cell phones, secondary market. They will buy video games, so forth like that. School supplies for kids going back in high school, junior high school. Clothing for elementary or up, going back to school. Shoes, the same thing. Get ready for the sales going back to school and pick up on that. You have Father's Day stuff. You sort of already had stuff, whether it be ties or whatever, geared up for school when the kids get, up and stuff for holidays. 4th of July. There's always something you can sell for 4th of July. Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Have sales. Have stuff that are geared towards the holidays. We are part retail now. We have to pick up the slack for all these stores that are now closing. Over 60% of the people, again, stay at home and shop. And a lot of the people that shop at nighttime, I was reading an article on the internet the other day, it claims that over 60% of people shop after 9 p.m. at nighttime. And think about it. If you are in the business world, and even if you're a 9-to-5 job, by the time you get home, you eat or run errands, by the time you really do get to sit down, it is like 9 o'clock at night. So you probably, you should probably kind of judge when your sales do occur. And then, try to add new items then. And maybe have sales for a few hours versus all day, and have sales during the 9 peak selling hours. Know when your sales are, and then, try to have your sales, to increase more sales for you. Things of that nature. There's a lot that we can do, and we should all be sharing the same thing. And, I'm hearing more and more stories that people had their worst Mays that they've had in a long time. So if a few have had it, then mostly everybody has had it. You see all these stories. Oh, I can put this up for 100. I can put this. Fine, list it all you want for 100. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for 100. Prices are dropping down, so it makes our job even tougher and tougher. Because people want the deals. If they didn't, all these stores that are closing would still be open. But times are lean. you know. And if we don't realize that, then we're going to be pricing ourselves out of a secondary market. And the people that do know that it's all about pricing, they're going to be the ones still here, still reselling 10 years from now, because they understood the market and realized that, like anything else, times change. So if you're not willing to change, meaning change your pricing, then you'll be left behind like a dinosaur. Again, it's the profit margin that you want. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you need to live off of, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what I make. Doesn't matter what Sally or Billy makes. If it's what you need to live off of, whatever makes you happy, that's all that matters. You know, be happy. You know, live life. Enjoy yourself. And if thrifting and reselling ever becomes to the point like it's a real life job, then it's time to take a break. This should be fun. We all know. I mean, I love it. You know, it's empowering to me. I mean, I love finding that high ticketed item with the potential to sell something. You know, just never know what you're going to find, you know, or walk into. It's a thrill of finding stuff. Have a passion. And me, you know, I collect things. I collect things to not even ever sell. You know, and that's the fun part about it, is because I can. And, you know, find yourself a passion. Be a collector too. I mean, you can always sell it on a rainy day, but don't always just go out there trying to find stuff to sell. You know, be happy and enjoy yourself. Well, that's all I have to say today. I hope I could share a little bit of my madness and thinking. You all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. This is Tempe Tim in Tempe, Arizona, signing off. Take care.